Hey folks, Madcat here from The Balcony Show. Now, if you haven't heard about Anchor, well then I gotta tell you, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. First, it's free. And who the hell doesn't love free? I know I do. I mean, come on. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And talk about doing the legwork. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Cheers and be well, and keep listening to us right here on The Balcony Show. Coming to you from the top of the Poconos, it's The Balcony Show with your host, Ann Thatcher, Bo Sommer, and me, the Madcat. We have searched the globe for the best in indie music so you don't have to. So here we go, The Balcony Show.
And here we are on another great show. We have Jessica Lynn on our show later today, and man, what a talent. She's a country artist, and she is a rising star, and that's all I'm going to say is you're going to love her music and love what she's doing. But first, I have a Thatch tag.
Yay.
Oh, yay.
There's a sense of relief in Madcat's voice.
Yep.
Do you notice that?
Yeah.
There is, but I still, it's like freaking PTSD. It's like, because even though you say, oh, I have a Thatch tag, somehow I feel like it's going to be like one of those silent rocks thrown my way.
Yeah.
No,
No, not this week.
Okay.
no. Hashtag cold sucker.
Whoa.
Hashtag cold sucker.
Yes. So this week, as you know, I don't know if you're aware of this, but there's a lot of restaurants that are running out of plastic cups. That's why you can't use, like, they're not using plastic bags and stuff like that. I don't know if there's something's going on with the plastic. I'm just saying. So I went to pick up an order at Panera for my kid. You know what I mean? Like some soup and stuff. And I happened to like their frozen caramel drink. So I got the frozen caramel drink, and I get to the window, and she hands me a frozen caramel drink in a coffee cup with a slit on the lid. And I'm like, okay, how am I going to drink this? Because normally with a frozen drink, right, you have to have a straw to get it out of the cup. Because, and believe me, I can now say as an absolute fact that the other way, it doesn't work very good. So I took the drink because I really wanted it. And I'm on my proceeding out, and I'm at the stop sign or at the stoplight, and I'm trying to suck this ice drink out of the cup. And I sucked on the cup so hard trying to get the ice out that the sides collapsed. And I turned my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, a golf ball through garden hose. That's Ann Thatcher, ladies and gentlemen.
I turned my head, and there was this gentleman, and I say the word gentleman.
Boy.
Watch it, and you know what I mean? He had this look. I was like horrified, and
he
it
was not
totally. And then I started to laugh because it was really, you know what I mean? Like
You absolutely have to laugh
You
at
turned that
moment.
gentleman into a very naughty boy.
But yeah, so no, I'm not going to be getting any more drinks. Like, and if I do, I'm going to wait till I get home to drink them. But
You got to bring your own cup.
hey,
You gotta,
whoever
like,
that guy was at
one
the,
of
you know
these.
what I mean, at the stoplight. Hey, wink, wink from the balcony show. There you
Oh,
go.
yeah.
So cold sucker hashtag.
Cold
610-555-1212. And that's
But anyways, we're going to get things started with a song from one of my favorite country people, Austin Hopkins, Stop Thinking About You.
how appropriate. That gentleman, I think, is this his song?
I'm going to look on misconnections, and there's going to be that guy, you know what I mean? I saw you at the stoplight drinking on
Yeah, you caved in your cup, girl.
that. Anyways, we'll be right back. Austin Hopkins, Stop Thinking About You.
It's always the same, waking up in this pain. First and the last thing I see is everything I wanted us to be. Got the same song stuck on repeat, going back to our old scenes, wishing on every damn star I see. Just wanna turn back time, say sorry and make you mine. Same words in my head gets messed up, and I just wanna stop thinking about you. Got me so lost and I'm feeling confused. And first you say you need me, can't live without me, and then you're gonna leave me. Now that'll be easy. I just wanna stop thinking about you. Oh yes I do. Why is it so damn hard trying to move on? I'm getting lost in conversation, I just don't have the patience anymore. I can make it through the day as long as I don't see your face. And there I go again, thinking about something that you said. Ain't no quiet in my head, my head. Just wanna turn back time, say sorry and make you mine. Your words in my head, you messed up, and I just wanna stop thinking about you. Got me so lost and I'm feeling confused. And first you say you need me, can't live without me, and then you're gonna leave me. Now that'll be easy. I just wanna stop thinking about the past, 'cause it had me praying for a second chance. Oh yeah. Won't stop thinking about you. Got me so lost and I'm feeling confused, and I just wanna stop thinking about you. Got me so lost and I'm feeling confused. And first you say you need me, can't live without me, and then you're gonna leave me. Now that'll be easy. I just wanna stop thinking about you. I just wanna stop thinking about you. I just wanna stop thinking about you, 'cause it's all I ever, all I ever, all I ever do is thinking about you. I just wanna stop thinking about you. I just wanna stop thinking about you. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do.
And we are back on the Balcony Show, and right now we have the first song from our interviewee tonight, Jessica Lynn. This song is Crazy Idea. Fantastic artist here, folks. So sit down, give it a listen. You're going to want to stomp your feet to this one. Here we go.
I spent the summer watching how she broke it down. We stayed up all night talking, trying to work it out.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the balcony, and we are very excited because we have Jessica Lynn, country artist. She has been featured in Billboard, American Songwriter, CMT. She has opened for Brad Paisley, Keith Urban, Richard Marx, ZZ Top, Loretta Lynn, just to mention a few. She has been an ambassador for the United States Bureau of Education and Cultural Affairs for their American Voices program, and she is doing PBS specials, which have charted on posters, not to mention her music, which is also charted. So we are very, very excited to have you on our show. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
I think there should be like an applause thing. I got to get an applause thing.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know. I just kind of wanted to be like, Jess, you really don't do enough. You know what I mean? Like, all right, it's time to pick your feet up and get running, all right?
it's so far from the truth. So you play out, and an interesting fact is you have your family and your husband along with you. How does that work when you're touring all over the place and you have your family with you? I mean,
It's honestly the best thing. So my dad's my bass player, my mom's my background singer, and my husband is my lead guitarist. And the rest of the band, even though they're not technically family, they've been with me since 2012, actually, the start.
Wow.
So we have a very unusual thing. I mean, it's hard for even like a 4-piece rock band to stay together past a year, and we're a 7-piece that's been together for that long. So they're just amazing people. And, for me and my family, like, we travel a lot. We're supposed to be gone for 5 months straight this year and last year, which it got canceled to move to next year. But I mean, when you're away for that long, you feel like you're not away from home and your family's with you. Honestly, it's, your home is not your house. It's the people. And we get to travel literally all over the world together making music, which is such a dream come true.
So we're going to listen. Our listeners just heard "Crazy Idea," which broke the top 50 chart. How did that feel when that happened? And can you tell us a little bit about the song?
I remember that moment like it was yesterday. We were on tour in France, and my guitarist comes running in from, like, banging on my hotel room door, like, you got to see this. And he has his laptop, and we were the top 5 most downloaded song by country radio that week when it came out.
Wow.
And then to see it just keep climbing up the chart, especially as an independent artist, it was so, so cool, and something I've waited my whole life to have a charting single on radio. And that song actually came about in a really interesting way. I'm a big believer you meet everybody when you're supposed to meet them. Everything happens when it's supposed to happen, good and bad, and paves the way for the life you're supposed to live and lead. And in 2016, we got this random email that we thought was spam. Like those Nigerian emails, like, we love you, come and give me like
I need $5,000.
So it was somewhat like that. We're very broken English. We love you. Come to France, play at this festival. And we're like, okay, this is a little weird. France? Like, do they like country music? I have no fans in France. Like, what are you talking about? And on a gut feeling, we flew to France for this one tour date. And that festival, I wound up headlining in front of like 13,000 people that
my
knew
goodness.
my music that I had no idea ever existed, like this whole other world in Europe. And fast forward to, there were all buyers there at that festival. So that one festival date turned into 2 and 3 months overseas every year since then.
Wow.
But that first date that I did, it happened to be that there was, through a mutual connection of one of my guitar endorsements, the guy also works, their marketing guy that I came to also happen to just cross paths with, works with this very famous Belgian producer. He's worked with Andrea Bocelli and like amazing things, and has never done country and always wanted to dabble in country music. And guess what? His multi-million-dollar studio was 40 minutes from this festival that I was playing.
Oh, no way.
So
that's just lucky.
I know, it was meant to be. So on the day before the festival, I had a day off from like the TV and press and stuff, and I drove to Belgium, sat down, saw if there were sparks, like personally and chemistry wise with music, and we wrote Crazy Idea. And I wound up going back to record it later on, along with the 3-song EP that it was on.
That's amazing. What a great story. And Bo does a segment in our show called Indie Radar, and we were talking about networking
Yeah,
recently.
and just making
So
connections. Where
here you are. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
It's the most important thing. I really always say that the 3 most important things in music, I think, are being a nice person above anything else, and being grateful. Second thing are the connections and the networking that you make, and 3, having dedication and drive. I think those 3 things take you further than any amount of talent like ever will.
I totally agree.
It's so true because we actually have an artist locally here who very talented, and this in no way is an opinion of his music or songs or whatever, but he is so beyond. He's one of the most dedicated artists in this region that we're from, where he is hitting the ground, making connections, and in a year and a half's time, he's been playing like this huge festival that's here locally. It's like rated one of the top festivals in the country every summer, and it is because of his determination, his networking, and the hard work and the perseverance that this kid has.
Yeah,
So-
it's so true. You have to be able to get kicked down really hard and get back up and try again. This business rips you apart. Like it really, really does in so many ways. And I really
so many
believe
good
that's
songs
the people
out there.
Yeah, I know. And that's really what I really feel like it separates the pack.
So how does writing happen for you, Jessica? When you're writing a song, I mean, obviously there's some collaboration, but do you know what direction you want to take a song in, or do you?
I don't. It's very organic for me. I am not the type of writer that can be like, I'm going to write today and it's going to be good. I have to really feel connected to something. So here, like I've literally written songs running on the treadmill because the woman on the phone next to me says something to her friend on the phone and it sparks this whole chain reaction. Like my husband describes it like a light switch goes on. And he just leaves me alone because he knows like, oh, she's got that look like she's going into her writing mode. And it usually happens really fast for me because I feel really creative. And my best songs come that way because you really are in the moment. You're emotionally tied to them. And I did have a publishing deal in Nashville, and that was more planned co-writes, which was a challenge for me sometimes because I just am not used to writing that way. But what I found worked the best for me, which is kind of interesting, is when I would feel that spark and I knew I had a trip coming up, I would compile my ideas but not complete them so that I had that emotional investment and that creative thing and I couldn't wait to write them. So then when I'd go to Nashville, I'd be like, I have this title and this line and let's work off that. So that still kind of organic thing was there.
And that allows other people to give you some input too, I would imagine. So
Exactly. I wouldn't take it further than like 2 lines because I'm used to writing solo. I am a multi-instrumentalist, so I play piano, drums, bass, guitar. So I have a very good understanding of how music works, and my mind kind of just goes that way. When I write, I hear the whole thing completed. So I know if I go past a line or 2, there's no going back.
Right, you're committed at that point. Got to see it through.
Yeah. I forcefully stop myself.
well, that you're a force of nature there, because not too many people, play in that many instruments, anyways, and to hear it. But Not Your Woman, Reimagined. This is you at the piano, and your fans are actually what inspired you to write this and or actually perform it, not write it. But talk about that a little bit, because I think it's really cool how this came about.
Thanks. So my world tour got canceled. It was 100 dates in 14 different countries, unfortunately, this year and last year. And last year, when everything got canceled, I was like seriously depressed and I didn't know what to do. I built my career on being a live act. I was an independent artist. I never had money to go and spend all this money on PR or marketing. Like my way to get my name out there was to shake hands and to go on the road for as little money as it took to just get the show, and so that's where I feel most comfortable and alive. And when that all got ripped away from me, like it did for so many artists, like it was really scary, and I didn't know how to move forward. And I started live streaming. And little did I know what amazing doors would open, when that one closed. And it blew my mind that like 60,000 people a week were tuning in to watch me sit in my living room and play my guitar. And like, it was amazing. And I wound up charting top 40 live streamer of the year by Polestar last year. And this year I'm top 25. And I started doing these piano live streams because after like 6 months of sitting on Facebook and playing like Roadhouse and like my most well-known songs, like I got to figure something else out, to make this interesting for everyone besides just changing my outfit every week. And so I decided
I love
to
that,
do
Jessica. That's great.
So I decided to do a piano bar style live stream because piano is actually my main instrument. It's what I was classically trained on, but I don't play it really in our live show because it's hard to take a keyboard on the road and rent it overseas and whatever. So I usually just play guitar. So it was fun for me. I'm like, you know what? I'll reconnect with piano and I'll have everybody just start requesting songs. Like, so it turned into this almost like a cult like following, which was incredible, where every single week still they're going on, where every single week the same people buy a ticket. And it's become this amazing little community from people all over the world. We have every week in there, like Brazil, India, Scotland, Denmark, all over the USA.
Wow.
Like a million different places. And they're all friends now. And it is so cool. And they'll say, like, try Queen, Somebody to Love. And I have to try it on the spot. So I have an iPad and I literally will try anything that they throw at me. So we have a lot of laughs and also a lot of amazing moments. And some of the most amazing moments were when they said to me, hey, try Roadhouse, which, is like a fast rocker, really slow and in a minor key, like it's sad. So I would have to do it. And I started realizing, and it started with Not Your Woman. A Scottish fan said, can you try Not Your Woman and make it a powerful ballad? And I went into it, and when I was finished, they're all like, you have to release that, please release that one sounds so cool this way. And the Reimagined EP was born. We got in the studio and we did it.
It's really, I found it really enjoyable. I've been driving around lately because I do my best thinking when I'm listening to ballads. I love ballads, and because they immediately pull me inside myself from a multitude of different perspectives. And as I was sitting and listening to that song, it's like I wanted to call you up and be like, I'm sorry I hurt you. I'm so sorry. Because it just really sucked me right into it. It was and perfectly done, and good on you for that.
Thank you so much. It was fun, and I can't wait for you to hear the rest of the EP, too. It's a 4-song EP that comes out next month. But for me, my live show, like, I'm very well known for having a very high energy, like, in-your-face rock and roll style live show.
Right.
And I have a big band. So not that I hide behind the band, but I would say that I don't often get the opportunity to really show what I can do, if that makes sense.
Yes, absolutely.
Like a lot of people honestly don't know that I am the instrumentalist that I am because I stand up there and I sing, and they don't get to see the side of me. So,
well, I'm glad you did this because people needed to see it and needed to hear it. And so we're going to take a break here for a moment and let our listeners hear your song, Not Your Woman, Reimagined by Jessica Lynn. Another one you're going to want to put on your playlist and download. So take a listen, and we'll be right back.
Today I found out that he had someone to hide. I knew that all my fears that kept me up at night were true. Thought that he thought he'd never quit or give up on us just like that. I must admit it's true. You ain't got nothing if you don't got me. So good luck, baby, you are gonna see that I was the best you'd ever meet. So take a good look as you watch me leave. I'm not your woman anymore. I'm not someone you run around on. Think I'm walking through my door. I'm not angry, not even sad. I'm just glad I know by now that you want nothing more than bad. I'm through, I'm done. Ain't no more I could say. It's too late now, and I'm way too strong to stay. Tired of all your phone calls, all the mail, that gift. I couldn't even bring myself to open it. It's true. Trying to make up for everything you done. You should have thought of that before you had your fun. It's true. Yeah, look at you. I'm not your woman anymore. I'm not someone you run around on. Think I'm walking through my door. I'm not angry, not even sad. I'm just glad I know by now that you are not my kind of man. I'm through, I'm done. Ain't no more I could say. It's too late now, and I'm way too strong to stay. And it just feels so good that I'm not your woman anymore. I'm not someone you run around on. Think I'm walking through my door. I'm not angry, not even sad. I'm just glad I know by now that you are not my kind of man. I'm through, I'm done. Ain't no more I could say. It's too late now, and I'm way too strong to stay. Yeah, you made me this way.
And we are back on the Balcony Show with our interview with Jessica Lynn, country singer. Fantastic. So, people, write in on our page and tell us exactly how much you love that song, because I love that song. I really do. And for being a guy, it's like, I'm going into the book of taboo by, saying that I like being emotionally tethered to the music I listen to. And that's why I say that song just really sucked me right into it. You know what I mean? And because I can look at the world from multiple perspectives, whether it be my own viewpoint or stepping inside the mind of, a woman or another man who was just injured through a relationship, because we all have our relationship battle scars. You know what I mean? So it's like, And that's why it was such a fantastic song.
When I heard that song and the one line that really, like, I don't know why I'm obsessing over this one. I was even talking to Madcat about it before we actually even started our show tonight, but I'm way too strong to stay. Like, holy fudge.
Yeah.
I don't know why that resonates. And I feel like, yes, your heart is broken, or like, good for you. Like, yeah, girl power. You are too strong to stay. So move on. However, if you have friends that aren't strong, you got to step in and help them, because it's going to be okay. I don't know why. I'm just obsessed with this line, but love the song.
You want to hear something funny? I almost took that out.
Oh, no. That was the best thing. You kept it. It's
thanks.
like that line needs to be highlighted, and just, I don't know.
Yeah, that's going to become an anthem.
Yeah.
I can see that becoming an
Too
anthem.
strong to stay. Like,
Thank you
yes,
so
girl.
much.
Like, you can make it past it.
It makes me so happy that you say that, because that line came so naturally to me. And I think that's why I second guessed it so much, because it came out so easy and so fast. I was like, no, this can't be it. There's got to be something like better. When it's almost too easy, you think it's like too good to be true type of thing. So I'm in the studio and I'm recording it. Then I'm recording other versions of it. And honestly, like, it's a really difficult song to sing. So my voice was just like blown out by the end of like that big note I hit at the end. That was like my final like battle cry. It was like, okay, if I don't get it, like, it's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, but I love how you get into, like, your voice gets a little raspy.
Oh, thanks.
Oh no, that
Yep.
like
To blow out.
really
Yep.
no, that's okay, because it's a good effect.
That was
whether
in our,
it's on
that
purpose
was in
or
our
not.
conversation
Yeah.
as well. You know what it's like?
Really?
Oh yeah.
So I decided to keep it. I was like, you know what?
Right.
My voice actually shut down on me. Like, it was just done. I wasn't getting any more. And you know what? I was just like, that's the line, because it's the only one that sounds good. Like, I think it's the one. It came out the best. So let's keep it. So it's so funny that you said that.
I was saying about earlier when we were discussing the song that it's like, as I'm listening to the song, I'm literally looking or listening for that moment. I want the vocal break. I want it to just seem like it's hanging on the thread of coming apart, and because I love that, because that's all part.
Yeah.
It's all part of the emotional tether, and plus, I doing the acting thing. Everything is always about down to the inflections of the words and how much it means, and conveying that. And every now and then that vocal break is just so perfect.
Thanks so much. Oh, you guys made my whole day.
Well, that's
And
what
it's
we
a-
aim to do here,
Right.
Jessica.
Yeah. Well,
And
obviously
it's
your
just-
song affected all of us. So
Right.
Thank you,
You know
so
what?
much.
If we didn't love what we do, we wouldn't do it, But
That's
we
so true.
honestly,
Yeah.
we just like, I gotta say, looking at your videos and your performances and stuff like that, you can tell you're having a damn good time.
Thanks. I love what I do. I really do. Like, it's so much.
I say that all the time about what I do here too. So,
As long as you
You
love it,
rock
it'll
it.
never be work.
Yeah, it's so true.
so what can our listeners? You're talking about a tour next year, correct? And
Yeah.
But now you're live streaming. So where can they get a chance to listen to and see you perform?
So I do weekly live streams on my Facebook and Instagram pages, and then we have the ticketed piano bar live stream every Wednesday usually, and that you can find all information on my website, which is jessicalynmusic.org. And we have some like tri-state area tour dates until the end of the year, including my big Christmas show we do every year for Toys for Tots, and the music video is coming out too for the EP, the Reimagined EP that drops on September 17th along with the EP itself. So a lot of cool stuff coming. I'm really excited.
So you're going to want to check out her website. You're going to want to follow her. You're going to want to check out absolutely the music. Download it, because that's how we make a living. And with that, we're going to come to your final song, which is Roadhouse. And this is killer too. I mean, I feel like everything. First of all, I see a lot of growth from your really early stuff. Now you're just killing it. You know what I mean?
Thanks.
It feels. I
Thank
don't know
you.
if it feels to me when I'm listening to
It takes you back to when music was fun.
right, yeah, and
You know,
Thank you.
right.
it feels like it's coming. The music end of it is coming a little bit easier. You know what I mean? Like you're not like overthinking it as much. Maybe I don't know.
It's true. And that is the truth. Like, this business, I mean, you guys know, is so all about, you know, what's in and what, you know, you have to sound like this radio, you know, these people on the radio to be considered for this or that. And honestly, like 3 years ago or so, I was just like, I'm not doing that anymore. Like, I built a career. I'm an Italian New Yorker, like doing country music. I built a career on my music and my look and my sound and my show being different than everybody else. So like the music I put out, like I want it to be a reflection of that, and I want to really stand behind it. And I know that people like it because we take it on tour and it works. So I just started to feel a lot more comfortable with myself, I think.
Well, you go, girl, because you're doing it, and I love what you're doing, and I know everybody else is too. So I can only see great things coming for you.
Thank you so much.
I got to ask you, because I usually ask everybody, what's the one thing that you can tell me about Jessica Lynn that most everybody would know?
That everyone would know or wouldn't know?
Wouldn't know.
Wouldn't know. I have a master's degree in special education.
Good for you.
That's
so
a good
you're
one.
smart too? Yeah, I'm done with you now. Kidding.
Well, that's
But good
it's
for
obvious
you.
you're so well spoken, you know,
Yeah.
and you're so sincere and authentic. So
Thank you so much. Oh, you guys made my whole day. Thank
Aw.
you. I
Well,
really appreciate that so much.
No, seriously, Jessica, I want to thank you for spending some time with us here on the show. And again, I encourage all our listeners to get out and follow her. Go tune in on that Wednesday, buy a ticket. You know, that's how you do it. That's how you support everybody, and that's how you get to hear and see this wonderful new music that we're putting out there.
That's right. And being a fellow Italian, I just want to say shout out to Italian country singers. All right, that's what's up.
Thank you very much. I'm representing hard.
Yeah. See, you're a girl, though, so he doesn't ask you if you're a Steelers fan. He's in search of Steelers fans all over the globe.
Now, well, she's from New York, so the odds of her being either a Giants fan or a Jets fan is pretty high.
My husband is the sports guy of the family. I have to admit, he was a baseball player. He almost did professional baseball before he
Nice.
decided to join my band instead. And he's a baseball guy, so that's what's always on in our house.
See?
There you go. Although they have corgi racing, you got to check that out, Jessica. I'm
oh
just
my
saying.
God, that's funny.
Oh my god!
Anyways, we're gonna end things. We're gonna end things tonight with a song, "Roadhouse" from Jessica Lynn. Much continued success, and thanks again for being on the show, Jessica. Any final shout-outs to anybody? Any Hayes? How are yous?
Thank you. I guess just thank you so much to everybody for being with me these last 2 years. Like, I mean, my fans honestly kept me going in ways that I never could have imagined. So it really meant a lot to me. So thank you guys.
All right. Good night, and we're going to take a listen to "Roadhouse" by Jessica Lynn, and we'll be right back with the rest of the show.
It's 10 o'clock, I'm making my way to the front door. It's a Friday night and things are feeling right on. Well, I've been waiting all week just to have a good time. So get ready to ride, 'cause I'm here tonight. Let's turn this place into a roadhouse. Let's get those girls up on the bar. Let's start up that dirty dancing and turn those lights out after dark. Let's turn up
Hey guys, welcome back to Indie Radar this week. So this is all for the musicians that are trying to navigate all this algorithm chit-chat. And what I'm talking about is Facebook particularly changes its algorithms, and you basically have no say in it. So a couple shows ago, we had talked about possibly building that email list. And when you have gigs, you want to get people to sign up and do an email list, because you want to bypass all the noise that's out there. It's really difficult to focus just solely on social media and to get your message out, or just to communicate with your fans. So one way to kind of go around that algorithm issue, which do we even really know what that actually means? No. Probably not, but we just know that when it changes, it's not a good thing. And explains why when you're on Facebook and you kind of see the same people or the same kind of things when you're scrolling. And I don't even know why they do that, because honestly, Facebook is kind of losing me. But anyway, so basically, DIY indie musicians, you've got a global reach. You don't need these major labels shoving down anything down your throat anymore. Like, you have the world at your fingertips. So again, it's not like it was 20 years ago. You don't need a record deal anymore. You can do everything on your own. You just have to kind of do your research and bypass that noise. That's like my favorite hashtag this week. And a guarantee way to communicate with your fans is building that email list and having a direct contact with your fans. So hope that tip helps you out.
I'd like to remind you that The Balcony Show is proudly sponsored by Rock Hard Studios right here in East Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania. So check them out at rockhardstudios.com for all your musical production needs.
Madcat's Mad Tracks.
And on today's Mad Cat's Mad Tracks, we are going to talk about them cans. No, we're not going to talk about them cans. We're going to think about them cans. Oh, no. Actually, we're going to hear a song called Them Cans by Josh Gallagher. I really like this song. These guys are really good. So sit down and give it a listen. And here we go.
Them cans sitting on a fence post, pick 'em off with a scope on a back road. Them cans between three fingertips, tap it till you pack that dipper in your lip. Them cans sprayed over interstates, veins in a heart shape. That's the way we live. Where them can do anything, every step, knuckle up, mud on trucks and trails. Them can fix everything, double wrap, duct tape, WD-40 from the shed. Them cans in the air come Friday night, koozie on aluminum coupe, just right there, give it on Americans that'll never tell us that we can. It's where them cans. Them cans, cased in cardboard from the local corner store. Thank God for them cans. The redneck remedy, guaranteed therapy for the more than 40-week man. Where them can do anything, never stuck, knuckle up, mud on trucks and treads. Them can fix everything, double wrap, duct tape, WD-40 from the shed. Them cans in the air come Friday night, koozie on aluminum coupe, just right there, give it on Americans that'll never tell us that we can, 'cause we're them cans. Yeah, we crack 'em, then we chug 'em like it's nothing, then we crush 'em, grab another from the bucket on ice. Yeah, we crack 'em, then we chug 'em like it's nothing, then we crush 'em, loving this simple little life. Where them can do anything, never stuck, knuckle up, mud on our trucks and treads. Them can fix everything, double wrap, duct tape, WD-40 from the shed. Them cans in the air come Friday night, koozie on aluminum coupe, just right there, give it on Americans that'll never tell us that we can. It's where them cans. Yeah, where them cans. Yeah, them give it all Americans better never tell us that we can. 'Cause we're them cans.
Welcome back to the Balcony Show. You just heard Them Cans by Josh Gallagher. I'm sorry. There's so much chaos going on behind the scenes. Anyway, you did hear Them Cans by Josh Gallagher. Super talent. Hope you had a chance to listen. If not, hit the rewind button and check it out. But coming up next, we've got Adam Warner, Can't Hide Country.
Spray paint welcome sign, population 609. Another one down to the guitar town. 300 horses carried me out. Well, that bluegrass turned to blacktop fast. Skyline went from hills to glass. Front row seat to the neon dream. Might have changed a little, but that don't change a thing. You can let your hair fly like a hippie child, but you can't cover up that wild side. Suit yourself up in that city style. You can try, but you can't hide country. Trade your rust red for a Cadillac. You hillbilly roots for a higher class. Cut the woods down, but they're gonna grow back. You can try, but you can't hide country. I still keep my boots by the bed, read a verse and bow my head. Got a few habits that just can't kick. I picked them up out in the sticks. You can let your head fly like a hippie child, but you can't cover up that wild side. Suit yourself up in that city style. You can try, but you can't hide country. Trade your rust red for a Cadillac. Your hillbilly roots for a higher class. Cut the woods down, but they're gonna grow back. You can try, but you can't hide country. But you can't cover up that wild side. Suit yourself up in that city style. You can try, but you can't hide country. Trade your rust red for a Cadillac. Your hillbilly roots for a higher class. Cut the woods down, but they're gonna grow back. You can try, but you can't hide country. Try, but you can't hide country.
And you're back on the Balcony Show. Thank you for sticking with us and listening. We appreciate you spending this time with us here on the show. Every week, we're here. Be there or be square. Right?
We're here.
We're here.
We
all
are
right.
here.
Anyways, a couple reminders. Number one, I'd like to remind you that the Balcony Show is proudly produced at Rock Hard Studios for all your production needs. Check them out at rockhardstudios.com. And our Reverb Nation campaign is going strong. If you want an opportunity, get on the show. Honestly, this is your best bet because
How's that? How is the what are we up to? Are we up to like
almost 2,000.
wow. So that's what we've got on our plate, folks. We've got over 2,000 artists that are looking to get on the show to get some airplay.
So if you think you've got, but it's not done yet. So
Right.
if you think you've got what it takes to get on the show,
If you're a standout, get on ReverbNation.com.
Right.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
And
We're gonna have a Reverb Nation party in the backyard, right?
Yeah.
We're having a party.
a big body.
Yeah, we do usually something at my house, and we go through all the artists that submitted and listen to the tracks, and
Beer.
we drink beer, we drink wine, we
Beer.
laugh.
Yeah. We're not hard to please.
No,
And actually, we're going to get a couple artists together and have a little sing along and a fire. Yeah. We
do a
gotta-
little fire or something.
Is that what's
or other.
happening this
Yeah.
time? It's going to be all kumbaya?
It's gonna be kumbaya. We're gonna listen to the next, Reverb Nation artist that's gonna be on the balcony show
Right.
and get a feature
Yeah.
interview. So
There you go.
So, make sure your recordings are on point.
please,
Exactly.
Makes our life so much easier.
yeah, you don't want us to fast forward.
Hey, man, I just submitted my music.
Yeah.
Let's keep it real, folks.
Yeah, that's
And that's Bad Takes, brought to you by
a Mad Cat.
Don't record that shit on your cell phone and then send it to us.
Yeah,
Yeah, chances are you're not going to make it.
Yeah.
But you
Although
never
pretty
know.
soon, with the way cell phone technology is going,
Yeah, you,
know
can't
what I mean?
say
It's-
that,
It's
right?
like you're going to be
That's
having a
true.
portable studio in your pocket, for crying out loud.
yeah.
But anyways, we're going to end things tonight with a song by a young lady who is really covering a lot of ground, Kendal Conrad. I see her everywhere. I gotta give it to her. Like
she should do a cover of freaking Johnny Cash's "I've Been Everywhere, Man."
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, she's working it.
Yeah.
She's out
She's
there,
busy.
and God bless her soul. She's really. I can't wait till some new music comes up from her. But in the meantime, we do have one of her songs, and check out her page and everything. Give her a like and a
listen.
listen. Stranger Things by Kendal Conrad. That's going to do it for us tonight on the Balcony Show.
I do want to point something out that now with this show,
Tell us.
that's 2 shows, Ann has selected the final song for each of those shows, and each of those shows has the word "strange" in it.
Isn't
And
that strange?
what's
Isn't
going
that
on?
strange?
Everything all right? That is quite strange.
It is strange. Didn't mean to do that. I don't know.
I think it's kind of funny.
Eh.
I went out to the karaoke show the other day, and the karaoke jock looks at me because she keeps on my list. She goes, every one of the songs you sing, which is a lot of songs, has a destination in it. I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, it's either Twilight Zone or, I can still make Cheyenne. I've got Mexico. I'm like, wow, he went to Paris. I'm like,
Wow.
I'm like, what the
Traveling
hell?
the world.
Yeah. and
Somebody wants to leave.
Yeah.
Somebody wants to leave East
I guess so.
Stroudsburg and travel. Anyways,
That's weird.
take a listen. Stranger Things. Kendal Conrad. We'll catch you next week. Good night, everybody.
There's been a man walking on the moon and cars that drive themselves. It's all so crazy, just like us do. But I don't want nobody else. Nothing about us, boy, makes any sense. Like wearing ripped jeans to a black tie event, or showing up in diamonds to a barbecue soiree. But we did it anyway. You turned my world upside down. You got my head spinning round and around. There ain't no way we're turning back now. 'Cause I think we both agree stranger things have happened than you and me. from that first kiss. We shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this. But we did it anyway. You turned my world upside down. You got my head spinning round and around. There ain't no way we're turning back now. 'Cause I think we both agree stranger things have happened than you and me. Stranger things have happened than you and me. You turned my world upside down. Stranger things have happened than you and me.
And that's what's up.